Hi everybody, sanibonani. Welcome to my channel. Igama lami nguNtando Mdletshe, and on this channel siyasifunde iy'ncwadi ey'bhalwe ngolimi lwethu lwesiZulu bese siza la sokhuluma ngazo le ndaba esisuke siy'fundile senzela laba phela abasuke bengenaso isikhathi sokuthi bay'funde iy'ncwadi nalaba nje abasuke benqena ukufunda. Siyaphinda futhi sibuka ama-reality shows ethu ala eMzansi bese siza la sizokwenza ama-reviews ama-recaps, siphinde futhi sikhulume nga-any other issues avukayo uma ngabe ama-shows sesiwabukile kwi-TV. Namhlanje ngifuna ukukhuluma nge-issue that is very important and very close to our hearts when it comes to this channel. Ngifuna ukukhuluma ngomndeni. Listen, honestly, in the past few weeks, I had a struggle sokuthi ngiyaqhubeka yini nokuthi umndeni ngiwubuke futhi ngizoqhubeka yini nokwenza ama-reviews, which is one of the reasons I haven't done a review the last episode, because honestly for me it's becoming a little bit meaningless ilokhuzana umndeni. So nginama-questions ukuthi ngiyaqhubeka yini nokwenza, but I did feel like since I had made that video that was basically a plea to Moja Love to say ukuthi with everything that has happened with uNkanyezi on Umndeni and the abuse honestly that we have seen being perpetrated towards her on the show, it didn't make sense for me that Umoja Love was letting that happen, and that they didn't feel like Unkanyezi deserved ilokuzana any kind of apology. And since there were talks zokuthi Dabula had apologized, and he had apologized in episode 10, and episode 10 was an episode that I didn't watch because I was busy with my event, so ngangazange ngize ngiwubuke. So I didn't talk about that apology for this reason yokuthi bengakaze ngize ngiyibone. I had only heard about it from abantu who had done videos about it. So finally I got to see ilokhuzana i-apology yakhe uDabula, and I felt like it's only fair ukuthi since we had requested on this channel for an apology kaNkanyezi, that when it comes we talk about it. Angazi what you guys think about that apology kaDabula. But here is the thing, uDabula kule apology he says or she says uyaxolisa kakhulu ngakwenze kuNkanyezi, uyaxolisa kuNkanyezi and uyaxolisa kuma-viewers. Uthi uyaxolisa ukuthi akwenzile kushintshe indlela esifila ngayo ngaye uDabula, and wayesethi akacabangi ukuthi siyophinde simbone enza lento ayenzile kuNkanyezi. And guys, I think the whole day yesterday I was thinking about it and I was like, I don't know how I feel about this apology. Honestly, I don't know how I feel about this apology. I felt like for me it wasn't enough, and I have reasons why I think it's not enough, and I will talk about it. But I did feel like we have to acknowledge the fact that the apology did come, as as unsatisfied as I am about the apology, it did come. We requested an apology. The apology came. Was it genuine? That is it taking enough accountability? Ngale apology. Okay, that is another question. But the apology did come. So I guess we have to say it much aloud, because it did feel like the apology ngathi ubeyifunde somewhere down why memorizer, and ngathi ubebhaleliwe yona waseyayifunda and then came on camera wayisho. So we do need to acknowledge ukuthi it seemed like Umoja Love is listening to what we are saying as viewers, masikhala ngezinto ey'thile. Obviously asikaneliseki with what they've done, but they've done something. So I think that it deserves an acknowledgement to say, okay, the apology did come, so thank you, Umoja Love. But I mean, there's things that engikhala ngazo when it comes to this apology, guys. I think right now in our country, we are dealing with a lot of issues, gender-based violence. And when we get a chance where gender-based violence is displayed so obviously on national TV, I think it's very important ukuthi it's acknowledged ukuthi that was gender-based violence. I think that was an important part for me that I didn't get from that apology. I wish ukuthi they had made him accountable for the fact that what he did with uLokhuzana uMahlelentabeni was gender-based violence. I really was hoping they would say that. I was hoping ukuthi uzosho specifically ukuthi I'm apologizing because I did I was abusive to Ulukuzana Unkanyezi emotionally and physically, and that is what I'm apologizing for. I do understand ukuthi mhlampe they failed ukuthi in case uNkanyezi in the future opens a case maybe they don't want him to say izinto that will ezizomenza ukuthi to get into trouble legally because if he admits to being abusive, mhlampe that could be an issue for him if ever a case was opened against him in the future. But I do feel like ukuthi there could have been a way that they could have done it. I feel like he's apologizing, but does he understand what he did? And does he take a responsibility for it? And if he says ukuthi he'll never do it to Nkanyezi, is he never going to do it to other women as well? We needed more from Leah Lokuzana, Leah apology. I guess as a viewer, mina, I do not accept because he didn't only apologize to Nkanyezi, he apologized to the viewer as well, and I'm a viewer too. I'm not accepting that apology because it doesn't seem like he's being accountable for specific things that I wished he was accountable for. But also the apology was not only for the viewers, it was also for Nkanyezi, and I feel ukuthi, that is up to Nkanyezi to say ukuthi, does she accept that apology or not. I wished ukuthi after they had played Ilokuzana, apology, they had gone and got Ilokuzana a response kaNkanyezi ukuthi how does she feel about that apology, because I really would love to know ukuthi does she feel satisfied with that apology, does she feel like Dabula is taking accountability, because when things like that this happen, not only are we concerned ukuthi Dabula possibly abused Unkanyezi, but we are concerned about him understanding what he did so that in the future he doesn't do it to anyone else. Because as much as guys, we understand their lifestyle, but they are still men. They are still men. Their physique is still men. And if you fight with a woman, that is not a fair fight. It's not a fight. Actually, it is abuse. So I would love to know and then Unkanyezi feel kanjani about that apology. But me personally, I don't feel like it was enough. It didn't satisfy me. I didn't feel like it was enough only because I don't feel like he takes enough accountability. I would have loved for it to be more specific about what he is apologizing for. So I would like to hear from you guys ukuthi nina nicabanga kanjani ngale apology. Did you feel like you were happy about it or not? Does it make any sense to you? Do you think he understand what he did or not? Whatever you think about this apology, please let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Please like the video before your number likes make a lot of difference to Ilokuzana, to how they treat your video on YouTube. The comments are very important as well. Sharing the video is also important as well. So thank you so much. Please share the video with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. Nginithanda.